See a little bit of snow coming down this morning. Hey you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and yeah, a little bit of snow coming down out of the sky. It was actually really warm yesterday. It like got up into I think almost got up to the 60s, and now it's dropped back down, and we got snow to deal with. So it is time to reveal the winner of the next step on the Choose My Adventure road trip. I got my phone right here. Let me pull up the poll and see what the winner is. You guys had an opportunity to vote, and here we are. The winner of this round of the Choose My Adventure road trip is Lexington, Kentucky, with 34% of the vote. Coming in second place, we have Philadelphia, Pennsylvania with 28%, Washington, D.C. with 21%, and Charlotte, North Carolina with 18%. So we are going to be headed to Lexington. Follow me. And we are back in wild and wonderful West Virginia. Stopped off at the West Virginia Welcome Center here. And I kind of consider myself a connoisseur of welcome centers. I always like to see how a state presents itself to the travelers of the long, lonesome road. And I know the champion of welcome centers is Florida. They give you the free orange juice, the free grapefruit juice when you arrive. Not a lot of states do give you something for free. They give you a free map usually, but you know, besides that, Florida's kind of head and tails above. I think Georgia used to give Coca-Cola. I don't think they do anymore. But let's check out the West Virginia Welcome Center and see how they welcome people to West Virginia. We got some brochures there and kind of a map of local points of interest there. I used to actually hoard these brochures back in the day when it was easier to research stuff on the fly on your smartphone. So I would come in and grab anything that seemed remotely interesting. Seems like there is a lot of coal tourism in the area here. Oh, I've actually been here, John Henry Historical Park. I don't know if that's necessarily on our path today, but love the John Henry statue. You can see the West Virginia Tourism website uses the hashtag #AlmostHeaven after the John Denver song "Take Me Home, Country Roads," which is interesting. An interesting fact: while West Virginia is using the John Denver song "Take Me Home, Country Roads," where he does sing the term West Virginia, however, there is reason to believe that that song is not about West Virginia, that it is actually about original recipe Virginia, because if you think about it, the two geographic points that he mentions while singing the song are the Shenandoah River and the Blue Ridge Mountains. Shenandoah River actually on the very border of West Virginia, so you could consider that part of West Virginia. However, the Blue Ridge Mountains do not officially run into the state of West Virginia. It runs very close to West Virginia, but stays in original recipe Virginia. So it is almost as if he is singing Western Virginia. So he's talking about the western portion of original Virginia. Of course, no knock. This is not a knock on the state of West Virginia. The state of West Virginia is beautiful, and I just wonder if you know, maybe when he was singing Western Virginia. Maybe that was a little awkward to sing, and so maybe he just shortened it to West Virginia. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. See the state flag there, West Virginia. And we have stopped off in Morganton, West Virginia. Now yesterday, we visited the Pittsburgh Incline, kind of a unique local piece of transportation where they have a train that takes you up the side of a mountain. But I wanted to stop here in Morganton today to check out another piece of local, unique local transportation, the RPT Monorail here in Morganton, West Virginia. They actually have a monorail running through town here in Morganton. Now monorails, I have a special place for monorails. I absolutely love the idea of monorails, love riding monorails. I have seen videos on YouTube where they talk about monorails being an incredibly inefficient means of transportation. Something to do with how you have to set up the unique track, and a video saying that it's easier just to use trains generally, but I think monorails have this undeniable charm to them. So I wanted to ride the monorail here in Morganton. Just definitely, I don't know, my fascination with monorails goes back to maybe seeing that Simpsons episode about the monorail. But yeah, I love monorails. This one here built in the 1970s. Oh, look at that big loud truck. Oh, it's a convoy of big loud trucks behind me. Anyways, let's hop aboard the monorail. And there it goes. It's the Personal Rapid Transit Monorail heading through Morganton there. Actually, it looks like it's about to go downhill. The town's kind of built on a hill here, so you see the monorail traveling downward. Yeah, there it goes. See the station here underneath the track. So we've got to head up these steps to get onto the platform. All right, we enter from this direction. All right, let's see. Push this button to open the coin slot. Put our 50 cents in here and select destination. I don't know. Let's go to the towers. I don't know what that even means. Oh, I gotta push. I thought it was a touch screen. I guess I gotta push the buttons there. Enter, have a nice trip. All right, there we go. All right, let's get in the monorail here. Ooh, it's nice and warm inside. Oh, here we go. Leaving the station. Looks like we're going down the hill here. Big curve. Oh wow. Going alongside the river. See the city of Morganton. Drive by. Oh jeez, how steep that drop was. That's crazy. Oh, what's happening? This thing is crazy. This is really not like anything else I've ever ridden before. Going really fast, and all of a sudden steam rising there. Going through the steam. Passing another car there. repair shop. Yeah, this really is a hoot. I've not ever rode anything similar to this. Really different than like your traditional monorail train. It's almost like you're in like this little car that propels itself. It actually has like just tires like a regular car, and this is a small little car that races along this track up and down around corners. Going under a station there. Looks like we're racing that one there. Oh, looks like we're winning. I think we're on the college campus now. I really have no idea where we're going or how far of a ride this is. Okay, we're slowing down. This may be where we're getting off. Around the loop here. Oh, where's that one going? Yeah, I didn't put a lot of planning into this. I don't know really where I am or where I'm going. I guess I just need to find a way back to the original monorail station. Hopefully one of these will take me back there when it opens. Alright, Walnut, that's the station I got on at, so we're gonna hop aboard this monorail. There we go. Alright, looks like we got the whole monorail car to ourselves. And here we go. On the wildest ride in West Virginia. Got to do the big loop here, loop around before we take off and launch back towards downtown. Oh, here we go, picking up some speed. Just cruising here above the city. Oh man, we're going super fast around this curve. Woohoo! Monorail shouldn't be this much fun. Oh, that car there is just packed with people. Yeah, I would definitely recommend anyone in this area stop by, put your 50 cents in. This is probably the most fun I've ever had. For 50 cents. Just an amazing ride. Woohoo! Well, it'd be cool to stay in one of these apartments here. You can just watch the monorail all day long. Back there to the original station. Now that was fun. And I just noticed something here, looking down upon us from that window there. Looks like we have Charlie McCarthy peering at us. Little ventriloquist dummy. These old clocks right here. It says Crown Jewelers. Looks like the jewelry shop is now a vintage clothing shop, but the clock here still remains. Across the road here we have the Metropolitan Theater. And look who we have here in front of the theater. It's Mr. Don Knotts, who's actually from Morgantown, West Virginia. He's got his police cap there in his hand, It says Mayberry on it from his probably most iconic role as Barney Fife in the Andy Griffith Show. So information about Don Knotts right here. Yeah, his most well-known Deputy Barney Fife in the Andy Griffith Show, Ralph Furley in Three's Company, Henry Limpet in The Incredible Mr. Limpet. Is that the... I'm trying to remember here. Is that the movie where he turns into a fish? Or am I... That sounds silly when I say it out loud. Is that... Leave a comment in the comment section. Is that the movie he turns into a fish? He also played Luther Heggs in The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. I've never heard of The Ghost and Mr. Chicken before, but that is possibly the best name for a movie I've ever heard. I may need to go check out The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. And Theodore Ogilvy in The Apple Dumpling Gang. And here on the back roads of West Virginia, I found this monument here to the American troops. You can see it says support our troops, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Gulf, Iraq, Afghanistan. You can see where they have created soldiers. Looks like they're maybe using like the heads that you would buy for beauty school to create these soldiers here. Very interesting. It says Stevens Compound up there. See these soldiers back in here. Here in Grafton, West Virginia, they have the classic Dairy Queen sign that has a Inuit person holding a ice cream cone. But if Dairy Queen isn't your thing, just head about a mile down the road and go to the Dairy King. Come downtown here in Grafton, West Virginia, here at the International Mother's Day Shrine. It says here that first Mother's Day observance in the United States happened May 10th, 1908, here in Grafton. I guess in this giant church here, they have created a shrine to Mother's Day. It says where Mother's Day began. It looks like they do give guided tours, but I think you have to call ahead first. I guess this used to be Andrews Methodist Episcopal Church, Mother Church of Mother's Day. First Mother's Day service occurred, I guess they observed it in the church here on May 10th, 1908. And here next to the church, we have a statue commemorating mothers. You can see the mother there with holding children. Okay, that baby's butt is right in that little girl's face. I guess mom's putting her hand there trying. I'm sorry. I no disrespect to Mother's Day. That just caught me off guard there. Of course, all this talk about Mother's Day makes me think about my mother. My mom, very supportive of what I do here on this channel. Always very encouraging to me at different steps in my life. My mom was very young when I was born, and she still managed to create a great career for herself as a nurse, as well as, you know, continue being a mother to my younger siblings as well. See all those old signs there on the side of the building. Often those are referred to as wall dogs. You can see there's an advertisement there for mail pouch tobacco. here in Shinston, West Virginia, we have this giant coal miner here. This about the size of a muffler man, but this is actually not a muffler man. This is a custom-made giant coal miner. He's got in his hand there, I don't know if maybe that's like his lunch pail. And of course, he's got his miner's cap on there as well. See the miner here, his name is Charlie. It says this memorial is dedicated to the lives of the coal miners who toiled to provide the energy that fueled the economies of the world, providing heat, steam, and steel. Yes, absolutely. Coal miners of West Virginia, coal miners of any state, you know, it is one of the worst jobs to have to do. It's an intense labor, very dangerous to your health. You can accrue the black lung. So yeah, a big nod out there to all the brave coal miners who have toiled in the mines to help us live our lives in a much easier manner. Ironically enough, right there behind Charlie the giant coal miner, you can see a giant nuclear power plant. Driving by this cemetery, I actually noticed something up here in the corner. We have another set of Coffin Crosses. I saw some of these the other day in Ohio. Again, there was a Reverend Bernard Coffin Daffer who traveled the United States, and everywhere he went, he would erect these trio of crosses with the gold cross in the middle and the two blue crosses on the outside. And you can still see them to this day as you travel across the country. So I always like to keep an eye out for them. So let's see how many of these we can find on this road trip. And you wouldn't notice this from seeing them from a distance, but as you get close to the crosses, you can actually see they do have the 3 nails in each cross. Now this is the Sunset Drive-In, but what is interesting to me about this drive-in theater, you can see the big screen right there, but it's actually connected to a house. So it looks like someone actually lives inside of that big screen. It's really interesting. Not seen that before. You can see the back of the drive-in screen there. You can see that there's actually a second story to the house behind the drive-in screen. So yeah, someone decided to build a house / drive-in screen hybrid. See, there's another set of Coffin Daffer crosses there right underneath that billboard, the Colombo Law. Stopped off here at the Exxon station in Sutton, West Virginia. So yes, we are in the territory of the Flatwoods Monster, one of my favorite cryptids. You can see right there on my hat, right there, the legendary Flatwoods Monster that appeared in the woods here in West Virginia. One of the strangest and most unusual cryptids. The reason I stopped at this gas station is they supposedly sell the famous Flatwoods Monster lanterns. Now these lanterns were first created in the 1960s as a fundraiser by the JCs, and it was the first time that the Flatwoods Monster was reproduced in merchandise. So they have become kind of an iconic symbol of this area and the Flatwoods Monster. So let's see if they have one of the lanterns in there. Oh, and look at this. Over here, next to the microwave and the coffee station, we have the Flatwoods Monster lanterns. Oh, this is pretty cool. I think I may want to take one of these home with me. So yeah, last time I came through this area, I went to the Flatwoods Monster Museum, and I regretted not purchasing one of these lanterns. So I was happy to come by the gas station here where they also sell them. This is kind of the classic Flatwoods Monster souvenir. Of course, the Flatwoods Monster appeared in this area in the 1950s, and then these were begun to be produced in the 1960s, and it's still made by the same ceramics company that made the originals in the 1960s. So yeah, I love this. Very happy to have this to be able to take home and hopefully someday display when I get a living situation that's more permanent. My main concern is breaking this before I get it home, so I think I'm going to wrap it in t-shirts here and put it here in my secondary suitcase. But it wouldn't be a trip through West Virginia if we didn't stop and say hello to the band here at Billy Bob's Wonderland. Alright, let's see what the band's doing.
I guess you could look up in the yellow pages and find some people that might need to live. Oh. But I don't know, I have to check on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and sing this little song here. Missy, afterwards we'll call up to see if we can get some takeout ambience. How's that sound?
Boy, I hope so. I'm starved.
You can see Mitzi actually now wearing a West Virginia cheerleader's outfit. We were at the West Virginia College earlier this morning. And look at this here in the lobby. It looks like they have an extra beach bear. I guess they had a spare bear that they didn't need for the show. So here he is sitting on his surfboard in the lobby. Here they have the prize redemption counter. If you look down here, it actually has some extra props from the show. You have some moonshine stills there, and I guess this is a board where you select the shows. They have posters here of fake movies featuring the Rock-afire explosion band. See King Fast instead of King Kong. The String. I don't know if I get that one. But there's a Pizza Wars, a Star Wars parody. Got a fistful of Billy Bob tokens. Let's play a few games. Here's the Titanic Mega Jackpot game. You can see the Titanic there in the center. So I guess we put our token in there, and we press the button to try to stop it on the jackpot here. Way off. Now I'm obviously too big to ride this Ferris wheel here, the Billy Bob's musical Ferris wheel, but we can still take it for a spin. Oh, and there it goes. Here we have the All-American Chicken. Used to love getting eggs from the chicken outside the grocery store growing up, so he takes 3 tokens there. Oh, he stopped. Let's see. Oh. We got cheated. All-American Chicken didn't give us an egg. Over here we have Bozo's grand prize game. Remember getting up early as a child and watching the Bozo show where little kids would get to play the grand prize game growing up? Let's put some tokens in and we will play the grand prize game. Oh, we got our ping pong balls here. So we got to start with the first one. Terrifical. Yeah, just throwing ping pong balls into buckets. The grand prize game. Let's see, we got the 40 there. Oh no! Oh! Oh dang! Did get some tickets though. Another miniature Ferris wheel here. Let's take a look at this. Oh, there it goes. Guess it works both sides. So for 2 quarters, 2 different kids could have a ride there. It's like being in space. Never actually eaten here before, so I figured we'd try the pizza. It is a pizza parlor after all.
Magic spell 10 miles away, and the farmer's daughter was just such a person. Would you like to marry this young prince? One of the witches asked. Of course, replied the young girl.
Okay.
All right, let's try a piece of Billy Bob's pizza here. This is cheesy. Very hot, almost like molten hot right now. But yeah, pretty decent pizza.
Burn his eye.
Your kiss.
Put out the fire. For your love that I have waited for.
You're the thing that thing has been created for.
Almost obtained clean tray club there. Ate all the pizza. Didn't eat my crust, but the pizza was actually pretty good. And like, not saying that it's the best pizza I've ever had. Not saying that I'd get it to go, but it's a perfectly suitable pizza to eat while enjoying singing robots. And look at this. They still have Sierra Mist. They haven't switched over to Starry yet. I'm trying to think back to how the Starry tastes. It definitely has a different flavor to it. Starry has more of a crisp lime flavor, and Sierra Mist tastes more sugary. I actually do think Starry's better. Guess before we can go, we can start a show. Start show after buttons light up. It says select a show. They're not labeled, so this is all just random. They're gonna start.
Few minutes for my own little introduction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's not often I get to visit with the audience here. I like to talk to them just a minute, you know.
Okay, well, I'll be real quick. And besides, the next letter was written to you.
No, I said it's what?
Yeah, to you.
It's written to me?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say so? That's a horse of a different color.
Yeah, okay, well, thanks.
Go right ahead and read it there. Yeah, take all the time you need.
See, Looney Bird, all you had to do is ask politely. A few good manners goes a long way.
Read the letter, Looney Bird.
Yeah, okay, quiet in a sec. Give me my music. And now, Cupid Pizza Place proudly presents Letters to Looney Bird. An in-depth look at characters, places, and even some other characters. Dear Looney Bird, I'm writing you this letter because I have a crush on facts. Yeah, but please don't tell me because I would just die. Could you find out how...
Read it, Looney Bird.
Could you find out how old he is so I can know what the chances are of us going steady?
A kid wants to date Fats the
But
Gorilla.
my daddy says I'm real mature.
An 8-year-old girl wants to date a giant animatronic gorilla.
Oh, you got walrus ears, and you got antelope ears, and
Wait a
you
minute,
got...
Fats. Wait a minute. That's enough. We all got the point.
No, you got horny toad ears, you got pregnant guppy ears, and you know what else you got? You got Sam the Chowderhead ears.
Sam the Chowderhead. What brought that up?
Yeah, and you're also exactly right.
Well, how do you know that?
It's common sense.
Oh, well.
Did you take biology in high school?
Well, yeah, I did. Was I supposed to learn that?
Yeah, they're supposed to teach you that. You guess you know, but you don't remember.
Wow.
Interesting thing here, they actually have artwork from Five Nights at Freddy's here on the wall. Interesting. And we have landed in Lexington, Kentucky. Tomorrow I'll be getting up and exploring the city of Lexington. But now it is time for you and you to vote on what city we will go to next here on the Choose My Adventure road trip. You can go to, if you are subscribed to me, click on your subscription tab. The poll should be there. If you are not subscribed to me, you can go to my page, click on the community tab, and there will be the poll. Of course, it's always easier to subscribe if you haven't already. But your choices for the next stop on the Choose My Adventure road trip are Nashville, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, or Charlotte, North Carolina. Go ahead and put your vote in now. I will, the day after tomorrow, I will wake up, I will look at my phone, and I will go to whatever one of those 3 cities receives the most votes. But now I'm going to go and get some rest. I had actually kind of a long day today, a little longer than I expected. But thank you guys so much for following along on this road trip. If you'd like to have other ways to support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop. And all that goes to help keep this monorail on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.